Okay, so hello. So last time we have seen some examples on the trigonometric functions of multiple angles. Okay, so again we will continue for that one. Find the value of next problem. Find the value of sin x by 2. Find the values of cos x by 2. Now see, this is half angle. Tan x by 2. If if tan x is equal to if tan x is equal to 4 by 3 and x lies in second quadrant x lies in second quadrant. Okay, now see here. So what you want, what we have given first, sin x or tan x is given to you. The position of x is given to you, no problem for this one. What you want, sin x by 2, cos x by 2, right? And tan x by 2. So for tan x by 2, we don't have any problem because what? We have the value of sin x by 2, we have the value of cos x by 2, right? Once we get these two values, easily you can obtain the value of tan of x by 2, right? So for this we don't have any problem for tan x by 2. But only we have the problem for what? Sin x by 2 and cos x by 2. So what we will do? First we will find, now see, sin x by 2. You want sin x by 2. But sin x by 2, this is what? Sin x by 2 is same as what? This is what? This is 2 into 1 half. This is what? So sin x, if you have the formula for sin 2 theta suppose, sin twice x is what? 2 sin x cos x, right? So you want x by 2. Here put x is equal to, so this is sin x by 2 is what? Root of what? 1 minus cos square x by 2. Right? So if you get sin x by 2 or cos x by 2, easily you can obtain this one. Our problem is what? We have to find the value of only what? Sin x by 2 or cos x by 2. Right? Anyhow. Okay. So solution. Given that given that given that given that tan x is equal to 4 by 3. Tan x is equal to 4 by 3. Okay. So easily you can obtain this now. Here what? No, don't try for this one or any. Suppose this is your x now. Suppose this is x. So what is tan x and 4 by 3? So this is 4 by 3. Right? So apply the Pythagoras theorem. And Pythagoras theorem is what? 16 plus 9 is 25. That means this will be 5. Right? So what will be your sin x then? So your sin x is equal to plus or minus. It is in the second quadrant, right? So sin x is what? In second quadrant your sin x positive and your cos x is negative, right? So therefore sin x is equal to minus, we write minus value, minus, so what is that? 4 by 5, minus 4 by 5, and your cos x, sin x is positive, so it is 4 by 5, your cos x is negative, so this is minus 3 by 5, right? Since x is in second quadrant, right? Easily you can obtain these two values, right? By your Pythagoras theorem with the help of this one, right? So actually this is not important now here, right? Only part is important one, to find the value of sin x by 2 and cos x by 2, right? Now see, here we get a full value of sin x and cos x, right? Now see, the formula for this is what? Cos twice x. This is double angle, and we get a single angle is what? 1 minus 2 sin square x now, right? 2 sin square x. So this is also equal to 2 cos square x minus 1 also. That means what? Angle is here double and this will be half then. So we will replace cos twice x as x. So what we get then? Cos twice x as x now, right? That means cos twice x as x means what? This is your x. So this is your half of this one. So if your x is here, So it will half of that one is what 1 minus 2 sine square x by 2 will be here, right? So you have the value of this one. You have the value of this one. This is sine square, but position of the angle is known to you. So x is what in the second quadrant, right? And if you take half of that one, it will be in the first quadrant. Then is it true? If your x is in the second quadrant, if you take half of that one, right? So half of that one means what? It is lies between 90 and 180. Like any angle, take the any measurement between this. And if you take the half of that one, it will be enter in the first quadrant. Now your x by 2 is in the first quadrant, right? So that means what? In the first quadrant all are positive. You have to take the values of x by 2, sin x by 2, cos x by 2, tan x by 2, all are positive, right? So that means what? We have to take only the positive root, right? So, and you see here now also cos twice x. Now here also you can write this is what? This is 2 cos square x by 2. 2 cos square x by 2 minus 1. Here is the value of cos x now. So simply with the help of the cos x, you can obtain all the three values, right? You can obtain the value of 3. So actually we don't need also the sin x, value of the sin x also. We need only the cos x, right? So with the help of this one also, with the fundamental identity also, this is what 1 plus tan square is sec square x, right? So sec square x. So sec square, you can find the value of sec square. You can find the value of sec if you take the reciprocal, right? So we get this because your sec is also negative in the second quadrant, right? So you have to take the negative root. You can obtain the value of cos x, right? Actually, we don't need the value of sin x also, right? Okay. We'll write the formula now. We know that 2 sin square x by 2 is equal to, okay? See, 2 sin square x. This is how to write. If we have 2 sin square x, if you want to reduce the power by so what we write? Just we write 1 minus cos now, right? If we have anywhere 2 sin square, and if you want to reduce the power, just write 1 minus cos, and whatever the angle is there, just multiply by 2 that. So that will what then? Cos x, right? Just multiply by 2 to the angle. Take the double of that one. It is your formula, right? Because we have written the formula for 2 sin square x is equal to 1 minus cos twice x, right? We will apply that formula, right? So 2 cos square x is equal to cos twice x. So 1 plus 2 cos twice x, 1 plus cos twice x, right? So this is the formula for to reduce the power of sin and cos. So these are very important formula to reduce the power. So trigonometry is very powerful, right? What you can reduce the power, you can increase the power. Yeah. So this is what then 2 sin square x by 2. 1 minus cos x. Put the value of cos x now. What is the value of cos x? 3 by 5. So 1 minus 3 by 5. So this is 2 by 5. 2 by 5. So this is what then sin square x by 2 is equal to 1 by 5. Right? So sin x is equal to sin x by 2 is equal to plus or minus 1 by root 5. But x is in second quadrant, therefore x by 2 is in first quadrant. So for first one, we know that just write this is first quadrant. Okay? So therefore sin x by 2 is positive value I have to take 1 by root 5. 1 by root 5. Oh, 3 What is the value of cos? Cos is minus, hmm? Okay, so this will be what? Then plus now. This will be plus. Okay. So now this is what? 8 by 5 now this is. 8 by 5. Right? So this is 4 by 5 then. Right? So 4 by 5 means this is 2 by 5. So this will what? X is positive. This is what? 2 by root 5. Okay. So this is correct now. So put the value of cos correctly now. Okay. So we get sin x by 2 is equal to 2 by root 5. Now we'll find out again the second formula. This formula. Right? Now see. You want cos x by 2. Just we write the formula for this. What? 2 cos square x by 2. Right? Now 2 cos square is there. So if 2 cos square is there, just write this as 1 plus cos now. Right? For 2 sin square, just write this as 1 minus now for sin. And for cos, you have to write plus sign. Whatever the angle, take a double of that one. So double of that one is what then? X now. Right? Now your value of cos is minus 3 by 5. Right? Minus 3 by 5 value. So 2 cos square x by 2. 1 minus 1 minus 3 by 5. This is 2 by 5. Right? So cos x by 2 is equal to 1 by 5. Cos square x by 2 is 1 by 5. Right? So cos square x by 2. So cos x by 2. Directly we take positive root because we are in the first quadrant. We have already written that x by 2 is in the first quadrant. Right? So here now no need to take the plus or minus value now. So we directly take the plus value. So this is what? 1 by root 2. And we have already mentioned that x by 2 is in the first quadrant. So no need to write, no need to repeat this once again. Okay. So your cos x by 2 is 1 by root 2. Okay. So therefore, we write now final answer now. Therefore, sin x by 2 is equal to 2 by root 5. Okay. Cos x by 2 is equal to 1 by root 5. Again you want tan x by 2. Easily you can write the value of tan x by 2. So no need to do any operations for that one. Just directly you can write the value of tan of x by 2. Right? Because denominators are same now here. Right? Take the numerator of sin as the numerator. The numerator of the cos as the denominator. So this will what? 2 now. So 2 upon 1 is 2. Right? So the problem is over now. Right? So see here which formula we have applied this one. Otherwise what we can apply this also. Okay? Sin square x is what? Sin square x is equal to root of 1 minus cos square x. But you want x by 2. So x by 2. So sin square x by 2 is what? Then this is cos x by 2. So you need actually the formula for this. We have applied this correctly formula to sin square this. Okay. Okay. So this is the end of the problem. Find the value of tan pi by 8. Find the value of tan pi by 8. So you want the value of tan pi by 8, right? But tan pi by 4 is known to you, right? So how we can find the tan pi by 8? How we can convert in terms of pi by 8 now? Now see, tan pi by 4, we'll write just tan pi by 4. This is 1, you know. How you can write this? I get 8 now. I can write this as what? Tan of 2 into pi by 8 now. Right? I can apply the formula for tan 2 theta. Right? What is the formula for tan 2 theta? Tan 2 tan theta, that means pi by 8 upon 1 minus tan square pi by 8. Right? What is tan pi by 4 is 1 now. So this is 1 is equal to 2 tan pi by 8 upon 1 minus tan square pi by 8. Right? Now see, there is no particular direction for this one. You have to apply your knowledge. By trial and error you have to do it. So what we do? We'll shift this 1 minus tan square here. We get a quadratic equation in tan theta. Right? And we'll solve this one. We know how to solve the quadratic equation. We get two values. But pi by 8 is what? Pi by 8 is in the first quadrant. Right? So value we have to take the positive value. Permissible value I have to take. We have to take a permissible value. It is the first quadrant. We will accept only the positive value then. Okay. So this is what 1 minus tan square pi by 8 is equal to 2 tan pi by 8. We will shift all the terms, right? We will form the quadratic equation. So what we will do? So here minus tan square theta is there. So we will write all the terms to the that side. And instead of writing that side, we will write the 0. We will write here. We will shift all the terms here. But writing 0 here, we will write 0 to the right side now. So this is what it is. So tan square theta, tan square pi by 8. Right? Plus 2 tan pi by 8. Just we will rearrange this. Right? Take the care of the sign only. So minus 1 is equal to 0. Right? We are shifting this term to that side. But we are not writing this. We are interchanging because x is equal to y same as y is equal to x. Right? Okay. Now this is quadratic in this. This is quadratic equation in tan. So we will apply the roots of the quadratic equation. That is what? Minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac upon twice a. So your x is what? Tan pi by 8. Right? Your a is 1, your b is 2 and your c is minus 1. Just we will write, we will say the formula for that one. So tan pi by 8 is equal to minus b means minus 2. Right? Just say only the formula. Don't write b and write the formula. Just remember that formula. Plus or minus b square means 4. Right? Minus 4ac. So minus 4. Your a is what? 1. Your c is minus 1. Upon twice a. Upon 2 into 1. Right? Replace your a, b, c as it is now. Right? Okay. So this is what then? This is minus 2 plus or minus. So this is what? Root 8 now. Upon 2 now. Right? But how we can write this 8? This is minus 2 plus or minus 2 root 2 now. Upon 2. Upon 2. So this is what then? Minus 1 plus or minus root 2. Right? Plus or minus root 2. So now you have to take the positive value. Right? So which one is positive? So you could take both the minus, then it will what? Negative value. But you are in the first quadrant. So we'll take what? We'll take the positive sign now. Right? First one. Okay. Since pi by 8 is in first quadrant, therefore tan pi by 8 minus 1, your root 2 minus 1. We'll write this is what? Root 2 minus 1. Note that root 2 is greater than 1. So root 2 minus 1. Value of tan pi by 8 is root 2 minus 1 or minus 1 plus root 2, whatever this. Okay. So next, prove that cos square x plus cos square x plus pi by 3 plus cos square pi minus 2 pi by 3. Pi minus 2 pi by 3 is equal to 3 by 2. Okay. So we'll solve this. Solution of this. Solution. So this is what cos square x. We'll write the cos square x. I will write this cos square as, see what is this, 2 cos square x, 2 cos square x is nothing but what, 1 plus cos twice x upon 2, not upon 2, upon 2 is there, right? So that means what, cos square x is what, 1 plus cos twice x upon 2, right? So this will what then, 1 plus cos, we will do this is what, so twice x means what, twice x plus 2 pi by 3, right, upon 2. So pi minus 2 pi by 3 is correct. So what, this is not pi, this is x now. That is not pi, that is x. That is the printing mistake in book. Okay, again we will write this what, 1 plus cos twice x minus, is it 2 pi by 3? This is also not 2 pi by 3. This is also pi by 3. Okay, so twice x minus 2 pi by 3 upon 2 now. Upon 2. Okay. Now this is what, cos square x. So for cos square x also we can write, this is 1 plus cos twice x. 1 plus cos twice x upon 2 now. Okay. Now this will what then, 1 half, not here, plus 1 plus cos twice x plus 2 pi by 3 upon 2 plus 1 plus cos twice x minus 2 pi by 3 upon 2 upon 2. So what is this? This is what, half plus half plus half. So this is what, half plus half plus half is 3 by 2. So 3 by 2 plus we will connect all the terms. This is what, cos twice x plus cos twice x plus 2 pi by 3 plus cos twice x minus 2 pi by 3 minus 2 pi by 3. How can I write this? Actually, the formula is not known to us now. Right? So here what, we need the formula for cos A plus cos B actually, right? So right now this formula is not known to us. Right? So here what we have to do then? We have to expand this. Here we need to expand this, right? So we'll expand this now. Expand this. So this will what? Oh, here we have to write half now. Because what, half is there, right? You have to write half is here. So this is what then, 3 by 2 plus 1 half. So problem becomes complicated now because what, here we don't know the formula for cos A cos B now. So this should be in the next section actually. This formula should be in the next section. If you put this formula in the next section, this become very easy now. But we'll apply this for knowledge. This is what, plus, this is cos, just write this is 2 pi by 3, right? Just write, simply just say the formula only, what, cos twice x cos 2 pi by 3, right? So cos 2 pi by 3, no, you have to write the value now. No, this problem becomes very complicated here. So here what, this is what, cos twice x cos 2 pi by 3. Okay. Now see, second term is what, the minus, but here second term is what, plus now. it will get cancelled. All the second term will cancel. Just we write on the first term only, right? For expansion, just we write the first term only. So just we write now this is what plus sine twice x sine 2 pi by 3 plus cos twice x cos 2 pi by 3 my plus sine twice x sine 2 pi by 3. Now see this get cancelled. Oh, here what? Here it should be the minus. Here it should be the minus, because if plus is there, then minus is there. If minus is there, let write the plus is there, right? So this is what 3 by 2 plus 1 half plus 1 half. So this is what cos twice x plus, if you take addition, this is what 2 cos twice x, 2 cos twice x plus 2 cos twice x cos 2 pi by 3 cos 2 pi by 3. What is your LHS? Your LHS what you have to prove? This is 3 by 2. Okay, what is the value of cos? Just we will find the value of this one, right? Okay, so this is what 3 by 2 plus 1 half cos twice x plus 2 cos twice x, right? Now cos 2 pi by 3, just we will write the value in the rough work now, 2 pi by 3, right? So this is what, this is cos 2 theta now. So this will what then cos square pi by 3 minus sin square pi by 3, right? So cos square pi by 3 means it is 60 degree. So 60 degree means it is half. Half means square. This is what 1 by 4 minus sin square 30 is what root 3 by 2. So that means what 3 by 4. So minus 3 by 4. So this is minus 2 by 4. So this is minus half. Right? Just we will write here what minus half now. Okay? Just we will write minus half. Because you want this as 0 now. Because what? You want the value of 3 by. So you have to prove this one is 0 now. Right? Now see we get 0 now. This is what? 3 by 2 plus 1 half cos twice x minus cos twice x. Right? So this is simply 3 by 2 plus 1 half. This is 0. So this is 3 by 2. And this is your RHS. Okay? So we did this, right? Just simply we did this. So actually the problem was very simple. Only we have to use our idea in what here. Here what the cos square, we have converted cos square into double angles now, right? So that means what you have to convert double angle in terms of single angle or single angle into double angle also or half angle also. Okay, so we'll stop here.